This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Down! 51-80! 55! Watch the screen! Pass! Express!
55's mine, guys, 55.
It's just me and you.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
Now Carr. He'll get this to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, 734.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try the left side. Forbes. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Middle.
56.
Bravo.
Right there, 56. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Over. Run.
They'll try the left side. Forbes. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
80. Hug.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the curve. Kill.
They'll try the left side. Forbes. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves you that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Record. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
Well, having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You punk. Check it back. Check it back.
On second down now, it's Jenkins. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Express.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I got it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Taco Charlton showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Express.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now.
52, Mike, 52.
180. 180. We're good. 180.
Mike, 52. Hey,
What's up?
Now Carr throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Stop your body. Motion.
They'll try the left side. Forbes. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
80.
Watch that in.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby.
Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Express.
Running on first down and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Rip right, rip right.
On 2nd and 12. Carr looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Taco Charlton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
That's right, baby. They don't want
They get a running back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mike, 55. Mike.
On 3rd down, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Move. 56. Mike, 56. 56.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. They've got his man complete.
Give me some.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raiders take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Express.
Mike
93.
Mike 5. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marvin Hall, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rosen.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's complete to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game is to be in the second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Eckler. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You.
Express.
Mike 5.
808.
Mike 5. Let's go.
From the gun, it's caught. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, try to give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long.
55, Mike, guys, 55. What we got? What we got? What we got?
My God!
From the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Raider 2. Express.
55, Mike 55. It's our field.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, it's our house. Mike 55.
Raider 1.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him throw another one.
Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now in the East Bay. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you are without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he's trying to get the second one.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
57. 55. Express.
Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm scared. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Raider 9.
Hey, check Mike, check.
Hey, Delta.
Watch 55.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Raider 1.
55, Mike.
Express.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Waiting.
Again, it's Carr. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
29. 29.
55, Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Express.
Ricky. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. There will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Another Raiders first down.
Double up.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 734.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, check Mike.
Now Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Single slot.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
White Monday.
Hey, man up, D. Jim.
Once more, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 55. We ain't giving 61. Matchbox lights.
Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
50 down. 180.
52's the Mike.
That's right. Who's right, T?
52's the Mike. Mike 52.
Express.
Get in the weight room. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Oh, fighting off the defender. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rosen off the play action. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call it?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's go out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do that.
He's got a man. Complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.